What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Toys R Us exclusive Justice League Parademon. Really excited I finally have this guy in hand, so what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and we'll go on to the rest of the review, so sit tight everyone. And here we have the Parademon posed and out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's actually have a look at his accessories. Now, unlike all the other Justice League figures, he does not come with a Steppenwolf Build-A-Figure piece, and I'm okay with that. I have Steppenwolf completed. The Aquaman does not appeal to me, but I really did want the Parademons to go in my collection, and I really am glad that I found them. His only accessory is this Parademon blaster. Now let's actually move him off to the side so we can have a good look at the blaster itself, and it is really well detailed. I don't know if you guys can really see how much detailing is in this. The trigger's right here. We have the handle right here. Like I said, there's just so much detail going throughout the blaster. Really love this accessory, and it only fits in his right hand. His left hand is designed more to hold it at his side, like so. But once you get it into his hand, it's a really snug fit. It's not going to be going anywhere unless you violently shake the figure. So with his blaster out of the way, let's actually have a look at the Parademon's details. So here we have a closer look at the Parademon. He does have a lot of details in his head, and I really do like that. Now, one issue that I have, not with the figure, but just with the overall design of the Parademons, is they look too human. I don't know if that's a thing, but I believe that the Parademons didn't come off as ferocious enough, even though they are cannon fodder. The face is really well done. I'll give them credit, and then you can see the wings are also nicely sculpted, although I think the basic wings on the basic figure look a little better and a little more movie accurate. You can see he is this really dark, it is green, but it's kind of looks black. It's a really dark green, and they did just overspray it with the metallic green, and it really does add to the figure. You can see it looks good on his wings. The figure looks really nice. He has an armband right here, a gold armband. I don't know what that is for. Again, all this really nice intricate detailing on the Parademon. You can see his arms are nicely done. Again, he has a one hand to hold the gun with his finger on the trigger, and then we do have an open hand to hold the barrel of the gun. I don't know what it would technically be called. It looks like he also does have a smaller blaster here, but that's just a sculpted piece. There's nothing that goes inside it and nothing he came with, so there is that. You can see it's really nicely detailed going all throughout his leg. Again, the green overspray is pretty good, and they actually did spray some of the back, so I'm really glad they didn't ignore the back of the Parademon. But overall, he's a really nice figure, so let's actually get a quick comparison so you can see how he fits in your Justice League display. So here we have the Parademon posed next to Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman, just so you can see what he looks like with your Justice League figures. And he is not as big as I thought he would be. I imagined he'd be much bulkier, but you can see Batman is taller than the Parademon, so I wonder what the thought process behind that was. But anyway, let's actually move on to the Parademon's articulation. He doesn't have the greatest range of articulation, but what he has, it works for what you can do with him. He does have a ball-jointed head, although you can only look up and down slightly. Very, very little head pivot, and we can get him looking left and right. Arms on a ball joint, they do go out to about that far. You just got to watch out for the shoulder pad. It is attached to the shoulder, and moving it around, you don't want to get caught in that. It would do a full 360, but his wings are in the way. He has a bicep swivel, single bend in the elbow. Hideous rotation in the forearm. I really wish Mattel would stop putting a rotation here at the forearm. It's useless. We have rotation here in his hand. Moving on to his wings. The wings do articulate out, and they could go all the way up if you really want them to. And then these also hinge down if you really want them, so you can have them just posed like that if you please. But I think in the movie these were always up like so, but the wings, I might just have them off at that angle. He has no articulation in the torso, but he does have a waist swivel. Legs go forward only to about that far, go back about that far, they go out pretty far. He swivels above the knee. Single bend in the knee does not give you the best range, but it is something. And we do get an ankle hinge which goes back and forward and no pivot in the ankle. So overall, that's the Parademon for you. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have the Parademon pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I think he is a really well done figure and looks good in your Justice League display. However, he does suffer from a lack of articulation. Although the wings do add a little bit to him, I still feel he could have done with a little more articulation. As you can see, I do have two of them, and I did pick these guys up at Toys R Us. The Parademon is a Toys R Us exclusive figure. Just be aware when you pick them up, they might not be everything you're looking for in an army builder, but that's what they basically are, an army builder. If you can find one or two or maybe even three, I would think that that would be enough for you, seeing as how these guys are a bit pricey. The basic figures do run $10. These ones run $20 plus tax, so that is something to take into consideration when army building these Parademons. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other Justice League reviews as well as all my other toy reviews. Hopefully there's something you guys enjoy. As always, let me know if there's a figure you would like to see me review down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.